Hey guys, so welcome back to our tutorial. So today we'll be looking at how to create this animation, this text animation from scratch without using any plugin. So in opening our After Effects, I'm using After Effects 2025. So your year doesn't matter. So we're going to create a new composition and we're going to call this main. And this we're going to take it back to 1920 as landscape, or you can just come here and select social media landscape 1920 by 1080p. So click OK. Okay, let me do this again. Okay, let me just Control K. Let's change this back to white. Let's take this something like this. Okay, I just want something like off-white. Okay, you can just copy this code and press OK and OK. And we are going to create another composition, and we are going to call this animation. So we are going to change this width to a longer width, so that because of the movement we are trying to animate in our animation here. So we are going to take this to like 10,000. I'll change this to white. You can just, okay, I think it's here already. Press OK and OK for this. So this is what we are going to get for our new composition, and this is what we really want. So we can just take this to the side a little. So this is what we want, and this is our main composition, and this is our animation. So to start with, we are going to input our text. So we are going to write the word we want to use is success is as a result of commitment, consistency, dedication, and hard working. So that is what we want to do. But in this animation sector, we are going to start with is the results of. We are going to do this another way. There are many ways you can achieve whatever you want to achieve using Adobe Effect, but in this case we want to try it in another way. You can just write is the results. So come here, we are going to place this right here. So we can take the scale to, you can just click on it and press S on your keyboard. You're going to bring the scale, so you can just take it to maybe 65. Yeah, and don't forget to place the anchor in the middle of the text. Yeah, and also in the middle, yes. So we are going to go back to our properties. So we are going to duplicate this text by pressing Ctrl D. So this we are going to take it as commitment. And we're going to press P for position. Press P. So we are going to take this to the side here. So we are going to create enough space for our animation. I think here is okay. Something like this is okay. Yeah. So let's go back to our main composition. Let's drag this animation into our composition. So we are going to align it like this. Yes, as you can see, let's on our optional grid or start to action save point. Yes, you can see it's in the middle. You can just take it to the left side a little. Press P. Just a little. Yeah, it's in the middle now. So then we are going to duplicate this text also by pressing Ctrl D. Press P, and we're going to take it right to the other side, creating enough space. And we can even take this down. You can take this down like this. Yeah, something like this is okay. And we're going to change this to consistency. You can come back to this commitments. I can just change the first letter to capital letter. Commitment consistency. Yeah, so we are going to duplicate this also. So just use your arm to shift this right here. So we are going to duplicate this text again. We are going to call this dedication. We are going to press P in that position. Then we are going to take this here also, creating enough space for animation. I can take this back up. Can bring this back here, but just make sure there is enough space. For the animation, I think yeah, it's okay. Let's try and shape this a little. Shape this a little. Let's take this up. Okay. Dedication, and it remains the last word. And this is going to be artwork. Going to click on this and take this also on the side. You can just, instead of that, you can just click and drag. You can just put this something around here. And put it around here. Okay, yes. Okay, or you can just take it down a little. Any position you want that is fine by you, it's fine. For the case of this tutorial, you can just place it somewhere, and yeah, okay. If you look at it, you can see the spacing that we have done. You can just try to create enough space. I think this is okay. Now let's take it back to our same view. See, yeah, okay. Let's try to highlight this theory, and let's change the position. Let's take it some here. Okay, I think that's fair enough. Okay, now there's enough space. I think that's fair enough here. So we are going to start our animation using the space we've created between these texts. So the first thing to do is to come here. Don't forget that we have started our animation. Okay, let's create our first animation first in this space. So let's zoom out, zoom in rather. So don't forget to put your my preview is at quarter, if I should check. Yeah, quarter, just to have a fast playback, so that won't affect our video or our animation while exporting, just to have a faster playback. So we're going to take our pen to make sure you're not clicking in any of these texts. Click out, then put our pen to, then you press shift and you create a straight line, this point. Yeah, come here, you click another line, click here, and you click here. Yeah, so we are going to make this like an arrow, so you just try to arrange this on a proper line. So you take this come out, you can take this, yes, something like this. Something like this is okay. Yes, so clicking on the layer, we're going to search for cap. We are going to change this to round cap, so you can have a round edges. So here we are going to press Alt and click on it. So here we have our round cap. Yeah, I think that's okay. If I should click out and see. Okay, now we have our arrow. We can reduce the width. I think the width is much. Okay, for this tutorial I'll just put it at 15. Yeah, 15. I think let me reduce the anchor. Let me just click here and come. Okay. Yeah, I think this is better. Let's get our pencil. Okay, I'm just trying to straight that line. I don't think it's okay enough. I think it's better this way. Yeah, so we are going to click to animate this our shape layer. So we are going to come here by display head, we click. I'll come to trim paths. There's another way you can do this. Let me Ctrl Z. It's either you do it that way, or you come to properties after clicking on the layer. I don't think I've brought it in, but to do the animation you have to click here, come to trim parts. Yeah, so we are going to take this to 0. I'm going to create a keyframe. I'll start here. We are going to take like a second and take it back to 0. So we should have something like this. I think it's slow. Let's take this back a little. My playback is slow also. Okay, back. Okay, let's align the 2 keyframe and press F9 for this. Then go to paragraph. Then adjust the graph just the way that places you. But for this, I'm gonna do something like this. You see? Yeah, I think that's fair enough. So you can just reduce it back like this. You can stick to this back a little and to frame backward. Something. Okay. I think this is better. Okay. So we are going to create another. We can close this. So we are going to create another keyframe, and we are going to create another shape. We are going to take our pencil, click outside, we click here, yeah, click here, yes. So we can zoom in and try to arrange this in a proper way. So we take this here, take this back here. You can also take this the way you want. Yeah, I think this looks okay. I mean, you can do it anyhow you want. You can use shape, you can use scribble, anyone that you want to, that pleases you. I think this is okay for me. So we click out. So we are going to animate this text also. So we just have to click on shape 2. Come to trim parts. open the TwinPad, take this to 0, then we take our playhead here, take it like say a few moments and take it back to 0, and we should have something like this. Okay, let's take it backward a little, then we align the 2 keyframe, then we press F9, go to our graph, then we can make some little adjustments. Yeah, I think we should have something like this. Okay, I think that's better. So we are going to duplicate this text. We are going to duplicate this text by pressing Ctrl D. So this is the second text. We are going to take it here. So we are going to rotate this, I think vertical, I think horizontal. Here. Okay, let's do vertical. Yeah. Yeah, we have to turn it the other way, and I think I have to return it back from the horizontal. Okay. We can place the arrow point back to the middle. Yeah. So we do this like this, and we should have something like this. Okay. Before this text runs out, this is our first shape here. We are going to make this to start. We can see where it's beginning. You can see before this ends. So we are going to take this text. We are going to take this our keyframe and bring it here. So before it runs out, to take it inside a little. Okay. I think this is fair enough. Okay, we can take this inside. Yeah. So that is what we want to achieve. We can open the second layer. Take it and bring it back, something like this. Yeah. So we should have something like this. Yeah, that's what we want to achieve. Yeah. So we are going to create another arrow here. So we are going to create another shape layer within our pen tool. We're supposed to use this, but we can just create another type of text, or let's just take this and duplicate. You can take it up, then drag this here. So we can just rotate. Take this like this. So we can reduce the points if necessary, something like this. Can I do this? So yeah, we can reduce it, something like this, and just drag this. No. Yeah, and just, yeah. still adjust it back if you want. Yeah. So that is what we are going to have. So after this have ended, then we can start this here. So we're going to animate this to come to trim path. Open our trim path, then take this to 0, then place a keyframe here. Then take it here and take it back to 100. We can take it back a little and right, press F9. Then we should have something like this. Okay. Okay, we should take it forward a little. Okay. I mean, it doesn't start immediately after it ends. Okay, let's take this forward too. You just have to put a correct time to it before the animation starts. Okay, I think that's okay. Then I don't think we need to put this also if necessary, but I don't think that's necessary. But if you want to put it, you can just copy and paste and put it on top of this text. But for this tutorial, we're not going to do that. So we just have to move on to the next word. So here we're going to give you some space. We're going to put another pencil. So we are going to draw from here. Take our pencil, take from here. We're going to make this something like a curved line. Stay here. Now put another one here. Like this, something like a curved line. I know it's not really straight, but we're going to do that very soon. Place it back here. Yeah. So we just have to do this. Make this a really curved line. Okay, something is wrong. Let's go to this. Let's try this here. I didn't make let's make this curved line, let's drag this here. Okay, I think we need to do this again. Let me just delete. I think I made a mistake along the line. Let's delete. So we're going to do this again. Okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. This and this. So now we're going to arrange this the proper way. And just bring this down. So it will be pointing to the dedication. We just arrange this. Then we can come here and turn this. I said, you can use a scribble if you want. If you have a plugin you can use for shape, it's fine. You can use that, and if you know you don't want to start from scratch, because this sometimes takes time, so you just have to do something like this. Yeah, so this is what we're trying to achieve. Let's check this front. Yeah, I think it's okay. So now we are going to click and search for cap. I don't think this is on the round cap. Let's see. So it's not. I'm going to search for cap. Here, make it round cap. So we're going to click parts and click. I think both lines are already okay. This, press Alt and click this, okay. Yeah, that's what we want. So I think it's okay now. If we check this, yeah. So we should have something like this. So now we are going to animate the shape. I think I've made okay. I've made, oh my god, I went to draw this shape inside this shape again, so we have to shape here. That's not what I'm supposed to do. Okay, that is not what I'm supposed to do. That is not what I'm supposed to do. So let me just Ctrl Z, sorry for that. I was still clicking on the second layer, so yeah, this is it. This is the layer. So I'm just supposed to duplicate this, making fifth layer and drag this here. Or let me just delete this layer and draw a new layer. This is for this. So let's make sure. Start from here. We can draw a new layer, a new animation. I will start this. Try and be fast as much as I can. Okay, then we just have to stretch this line. I'm trying to be fast as much as I can. We have it. So click on the first layer on the layer and go to cap and change this to round cap. And you can see we have all the round edges except this. So you just have to come here, click on your pencil and press Alt and click. Here we have it. Yeah, so we are going to animate this. So we are going to go to this trim path, open up our trim path, then we're going to take this to 0, then we put a keyframe on our stats and take this playhead forward and take it back to 100. So we should have something like this again. Yes, we can use it by pressing F9. Yeah, so we can just take this forward a little. We should have something like this. go to the graph section. And just you can choose to increase the size. Try something like this. Okay, that's perfect. So okay, let's go to our main composition. So this is what we have here. So now to start animating this our text, I know we're supposed to start from success in our text animation here, but we didn't, so we're going to put it right here. So we just have to come here, just have to the new text layer. So we are going to take this up. Here we are going to write Sussex. New text. We're going to bring it down. We're going to write Sussex. I think she will put it in capital letter. Did I get the spelling of Sussex? I think it's one. Okay. So we can do that, and so we are going to take this here. Oh no, we are going to take the composition instead. Let's just take this down and take the composition instead. Let's put it right here. So we are going to start with Sussex for here, and just go to the alignment and align this to the middle. We can decide to put our texts. If that is okay by you. We can also reduce the font, the size of the font, and reduce it a little. Let me just take it back to light. I think it's better that way. It's better that way. If we take this, we should have something like this. Should have something like this. Okay, we can decide to bring it this here. So we are going to animate this hour as a result. Come to here, we're going to come to position, also come to opacity. Yeah. So on the opacity we are going to take it to 0. On the position from here, let's take this back. So this, we are going to create a keyframe here. And we are going to go forward, we are going to create another keyframe. So here we will take it down to, let me say 1, and we put at 150. Or let me just put it at 170. Yeah, 170. Then we open our range selector 1. Come to advance. We select on 1, advance. We change this from character to words. make sure you change this from character based on what, not character. Then we'll take this back to create a keyframe here by stats. Take this here and take it back to 100, and we should have something like this. We should have something like that. So we can do this and just take it backward a little. We can see the animation doesn't align with the text, but we are going to arrange that soon. We just, okay, the text animation is done. So immediately the text comes up. Okay, I think we are mixing something there. Missed a word there. Okay. So our animation should start from here in the first layer. So let's open, let's see where our keyframe is. So we are going to select this and take this. Select our keyframe and bring it here. Have something like this. Let's take it inside a little. Okay. Okay. Then this stops here. Then these two layers, we can take also the keyframe and bring it here, and we should have something like this. Same with this. Taking it beyond. Yeah, let's take this back. Yeah, we should have something like this. Yeah. So we take this back. Then our fourth shape is, so immediately this stops. Okay, let's check where it stops. I think it stops around here, so we can just start here. So we're going to take our fourth keyframe, I'm going to take this and drag it here. I think we did something wrong here. Okay, let's try to make this work out. If this is not working, we can just take this and delete. We control our layer and take this between this and this, and we just drag. And just drag this here. Make sure the icon point is in the middle. Then we rotate it. I think it's better this way instead of starting from the scratch again. So I think it's better that way. So we're going to take the keyframe from here. Take this forward. Yeah, that's what we want. After this, then we take our last shape, which is shape 5 here. Then we drag it to this place. Yeah. So if you play everything back from the start, you should have something like this. Okay. I think one is faster than the other. Let's take it back. Okay, we didn't finish our shape layer. We stopped at it remain 1, so we're going to do that later. After this, we can see. We'll just take this forward a little. So that it won't be at a rush. Okay. Now, I think that's better. Now, let's go back to our main composition. So, let's just start from here. Let's just bring this back in. So we are going to animate this using keyframe. Or let's just do this in our main composition. So from here, we are going to place a keyframe using bring our position. After this, immediately it says before the arrow comes out, we are going to put a keyframe here. Then we are going to take this forward. Then we are going to take this back like this. And we should have this at the middle. Yes, something like this. And we should have something like this. Okay, I think it's low enough. keyframe. Okay, I think we have something cool. I think we have to reduce this time this one comes in, so we are just going to go back to animation, second animation, that will be the third. This is our second arrow. Yes, we are going to go back to our keyframe. I think we are going to bring this back in a little. Let's come back here, so let's see what we have. Okay, so from here we create another keyframe, then we'll go a little, then we'll take the position back again. Something like this. Yes, you can take this back pretty fast. So let's have, let's see. Yeah, that is what we are trying to achieve. Let's see again. Okay, this is our keyframe. Let's do some adjustments. So if we play about something like this, I think it's slow or something. I don't know if you guys notice it's kind of slow. Let's reduce it back and see. Okay, I think we should take this back also. Let's see from the beginning. Okay. I think it's okay now. Okay, I think we need to take we need to take this back a little. Take it backward a little. Okay, we should have something like this. It may not be perfect. I just want to have something smooth, so that is the aim of this. Okay, I think it's better that way. Then we're going to put another keyframe. Then we're going to take this forward again. I'll make sure it's at the middle. Yeah. So we should have something like this. Oh, I think I made a mistake. Okay. dedication and hard work. So we have not done, like I said, we have not done the last animation for this, so we can just copy our first shape. You can just duplicate it and bring it to the top. Then we just click and drag to the side. Yeah, we have something like this. Then we can just rotate. The reason why this is moving upward, why I'm rotating, because of the icon point. The icon point is here, so you can see. So it's going to rotate like this because the icon point is there. So you have to put the icon point back to the middle of the arrow. So you can just come here. I'm using a plugin called Motion Tool, which I'm going to explain in one of my next videos. So I just click the middle, so now if we rotate, there we can see, yes, that is what we are trying to achieve. So we can take it back a little. Then we can take our pen tool and drag this backward a little. Yes, I think that makes sense. So let's see where we are going to place our keyframe. Let's see, as this ends, then it should start from something like this. Okay, let's see. Let's pick our keyframe. Let's click and drag to the side. Yes. So let's take it back and watch. Yes, I think that makes sense. So we are going to copy these two arrows. I think we should put it at the last words too. So I think this is arrow 3 and 4, 2 and 3. Yeah, arrow 2 and 3. So we're going to click shift and copy and just duplicate. Let's take it up, then click and drag. So just drag it to the last words, which is artwork. Yeah, we should have something like this. Yeah, have something like this. So let's check out where the keyframes are. So we have to copy these keyframes. Keyframe paths. I will take this forward. So before this finishes, this will come in. Yeah, so have something like this. Okay, now let's take the second one. I think this starts here. Let's put our pivot here. Let's go to the second frame path. Let's copy and drag here. Exactly. So let's play everything from the beginning and let's see what we have. Yeah, exactly. That is what we want to achieve. Yeah. So let's go back to our main composition. So we animate this. So from here, so we have to take this back forward. This is our last arrow. I think it's appearing here, so that will be layer 7. Let's check out where the keyframe is. Trim back, so let's highlight this and take it forward a little. So let's check. Okay, it's out. let's take it out a little still. Okay, still showing. Let's drag it here. Yeah, it's out. So we can create another keyframe and take this forward and change the position also. Yeah, we have something artwork. So let's see. Slow. Let's take this back. So let's play everything back from the beginning. Okay. So this arrow is not animating, so let's check what's wrong. Okay. I think we need to take. Let's check out where this stops. When you get it, this is where it's supposed to start. You just have like bring this here. Something like this. Okay, so let's go to our main composition. Let's start from the beginning. See. Yeah. So that is how we're going to achieve this animation. So you can make yours fast enough by adjusting the keyframe as much as you want. So, and the last thing we are going to do here is to add rough and edges to our arrows, so that it's going to look like something having some edges. So what we have to do is come to animation, come to our first, then you search for rough and edges. So let's check our first arrow here. If we zoom it, okay, let me take this back to full resolution so we can see, or half. No, it should be this. Yeah. So this is on full resolution. You can see how it is. So you can take this to. Take the border to. Okay, like this, run this, and take this. Okay, this, I think the border is too smooth. I just something like this. I think something like this is okay. Yeah, I think it's okay like this. So all we have to do is just go into copy this effect, Ctrl C, highlight all this and Ctrl V. So if we check, we should have all the effects on it. Yes, it's there already. So if we check, we should have those rough and edges on each of our yes is already applied. So that is what we're doing. So let's go back to our main composition. Let's take this back to full and let's see what we have. Okay, my timeline is slow, my playback is slow, so that's why I just take about a quarter and let's check. So that is how we did to achieve this animation. So you can decide to add some gradients to the shape, to the text if you want. So that is left to you, and we can also do that here in our animation tab here. You can add a gradient by coming here by searching for gradient wrap. So you can just add gradient wrap to it, change the color as you want. So that is how we achieve this text animation. So you can decide how you want to achieve yours. So if you find this tutorial helpful, kindly subscribe and follow up for more videos like this. See you in the next one. Thank you.